Hi guys, so I will be doing an Instagram tutorial because I have been using it since my freshman year of high school and I am 20 now, so I'm hoping that about 6 years of experience with Instagram can kind of help me out with teaching others how to use it, you know? Okay, so I will get started with just kind of showing you the overall profile. This is my It Works Instagram, so I'll be showing you everything kind of through this profile specifically. And so I'm going to first start out with showing you how the edit profile works. That's just under how many posts you have, your followers, and how many people you're following for that little button right there. So that's going to come up and show you your profile picture right here. It's going to show you the name that you have there as well as your Instagram name, which mine is leahb.itworks, so that's what it's just showing me right there. And then you can also add in a website. It will not let you add in the It Works website. I have tried it many times and you know what? It just doesn't like it. I wish it did. It would make life a little bit easier, you know? But anyway, so below the website, you're gonna have like your profile information. And so I just kind of have a little bit saying, hey, I'm an It Works distributor. If you have any questions about all these all natural products, you can totally contact me or message me. And I used to have my It Works email up on there, but I figured kind of messaging through Instagram would be easier for people. And I can also show you how to do that later as well. But so under that, it's just private information. And so that was the email that I used was my It Works email, as well as it'll ask for your phone number and it'll ask for your sex. You don't have to put that in if you don't want to, but you know, it's just there. And then the phone number is there as well, more for protection for you, just in case someone tries to hack into the Instagram. So that's why they ask about it. And so I'm kind of done showing you about that, but quick thing is the profile picture right here. You can just click change profile photo if you would like to change it. So that's pretty easy right there, but mine is just a picture of me with my green, so I figured that would be a good one to keep. And so after that, there's a little gear button right next to the right next to the edit profile. And right there, it kind of shows you, because I am connected through Facebook, so it's really nice to be connected through Facebook because you are able to look at your friends who also have Instagrams, and so you're able to follow them as well, because Instagram is kind of easier to see a lot of stuff in your feed because not as many people are going to be posting kind of like Facebook is, so I do like Instagram a little bit better. But they have a ton of things just under like account that you can do. You can have your account be private, which I don't like mine being private. I like it being public because it's a lot easier for people to see and they don't have to request anything, because otherwise they would like to request to follow you, and that can kind of make it hard a little bit to, you know, get new people coming at you. And so kind of finishing up with that, there's settings and support and about, but you don't really need to worry about any of those because they are not that important for you to be using Instagram overall. So I will go back to my profile. So this is my profile, and like I said before, the edit profile is under how many posts you have, how many followers you have, and how many people you are following. And so these buttons up here, like this one is just showing you your feed and kind of a different way to look at it instead of all the boxes in a row. And then the one next to that, this little like person in a little box, is just going to be photos that have been tagged of you, like other people that I've tagged of you, and I just don't have anyone doing that for this profile, so I don't have any under there. And then a little bookmark is for ones that you bookmark, and you can bookmark different photos by clicking it also right here at the bottom right hand corner of your screen. And just a little quick thing about pictures as well, you can like them, which is the little heart, or you can also just double tap your screen to do that. You can comment with the little comment bubble as well. And then also the little arrow right here is to send it to other people, like on your Instagram. If you kind of want to share something with them, that's the easiest thing to do, and then you just type in your name to be able to send it to them. And so I'm going to go through kind of these bottom buttons now. So this one is the home button. This is kind of your main feed. It shows everyone's Instagram stories. Those are just kind of little live things that people do that'll save on here that you can view later. You can add to them if you want to. It's just kind of a nice little thing to just like show off your greens or something real quick for other people to see, and they can just view that. So that's super easy as well. And so it just kind of shows everyone's photo right there, and you can again like, comment, or even show other people those pictures that you have seen. And then so right next to the home is going to be this magnifying glass. That is what you use to search stuff through, because little search bar is right up there, so you can click it and you can look up hashtags, you can look up other people. It's a really cool way to just, well, quick and easy way to search stuff as long as you know the name for it, or even if you don't know the name, it's pretty easy to find it because Instagram will help you look for it. So the button next to that is going to be the little square with the plus sign in it, and that is actually the way that you add pictures. So I'm going to act like I am adding the very first picture I have up there, which is my profile picture. If I can find it, it is taking me a second. I cannot find it right now, so I'm just going to use the picture that I took with the Confianza. And so I don't like how close up it is. You can always drag it down to show it, but something I do like to do is using both your fingers and kind of minimizing it so it shows the whole picture. That's just one of my better things to do. It's something I really do like doing over having it be super close up. And then so next to that, the most important thing I'd probably use is going to be this, and it looks like a ton of little squares next to each other, and that gives you the option to post multiple pictures at the same time. And so like I could be posting about the Confianza, and I have more pictures in my photo stream about Confianza, and so I can just add those there and click a few of them, and Instagram will help me add those. The only thing is with those, you're not allowed to zoom out of them, so just be ready for that one, because I wasn't the first time I tried to use it, because that is a new update. So after you have all the pictures that you think you want, you hit this next button, and that's where you can go to editing them. I don't know why mine's taking a second to load. It's kind of weird. This is not helping me out with this video. So I'm gonna try and just post one picture instead and see if it'll load a bit better. I don't know what was just going on with that. I've never really had that problem before. Of course, when I'm trying to film a video, it happens. Okay, here we go. So one picture, I'm just doing this one. You can have filters that you can add, but sometimes I don't like the way those look on me because they can make stuff too bright or too dark and you're not able to edit them yourself. So I actually do go to the edit button, and that gives you the ability to like adjust like the brightness and contrast and stuff, so you can make the picture brighter or darker, you know, whichever's gonna help like make it look better. And so once you hit done with that, you will just go to the next button, and that will bring you to writing the caption on there. So you can just kind of write whatever you want. It gives you, it's a really good way to describe a lot of the items that you have or that you want to post about, or honestly whatever you're posting about. Or you don't have to add one at all if the picture is descriptive itself. But so within writing a caption, this is where you can use hashtags. And hashtags are gonna be the little number sign. That's how I'm sure most people know it as, unless you are in my generation. It's a hashtag now, not a number sign. But so anyway, some of the hashtags I've recently used is like it works Confianza, it works, or it works greens, because those are the things that I'm posting about. And that's just a way, as long as your profile is public, for a lot of people to see what you're posting about, because when you click on those hashtags, it'll bring you to a giant page of a ton of other people that have also used that same hashtag. And so I was originally using like it works Confianza, it works greens, and just using that. But a good thing to do is also say like, hey, stress reliever, if you're talking about Confianza, because that'll open up a whole new kind of realm of people that can see the photo that you're trying to show to them. And so that can be a nice way for people to look at the Confianza, because they're like, oh God, I just need a stress relief. Let me go to this hashtag on Instagram, and they see, oh, look at this picture of Confianza. Maybe I'll be interested in it, you know? So it's just a nice, easy, quick way for other people to see your posts, as long as I said before, as your profile is public. So I wouldn't really recommend putting it on private at all, to be honest. But so then after that, you just click OK. You can tag people in it, which is this little button right here. If it'll click, and then you would just click somewhere on the photo that the person would be in, and then you just write your name, and Instagram will help you find that as well. Super easy. You can also add a location. So I have like Arizona, Peoria, Arizona, because that's where I'm located at. And if you wanted to show people where, let's say you are at an event, that would be a really good place to go to, because they could be like, oh, hey, if this event is all day, maybe I could go and visit them. So that is super nice. I'm also connected, like I said, through Facebook and then Twitter as well. I don't really use Twitter for It Works at all, because tweets kind of go way too quickly throughout the feed, kind of like Facebook, but even faster. So I don't really post much on there, but it's also a good way if you do have one, just to alert people like, hey, I posted a picture on Instagram, you know, come and see it. And then so after that, you would just hit the share button and then it'll show up in your feed, and that's when you can start getting likes. So I am just discarding this picture, but something you can also do is save as a draft if you don't feel like kind of posting it at that time. It's really nice to save it as a draft, because then you won't like lose everything, and I believe it saves the caption for you. If not, I would just copy and paste that somewhere just to make sure you have it, because that could be a long thought out caption. I've done it before, I have lost it, and it kind of sucks because I really don't like trying to think of that same caption again, because you know what, the original was the best one. Let me think, is there anything else? I don't really see much else that I could talk about that would be as helpful. I'd say the little person button up here, if it'll click, is also just another way to discover many people. That's again, if you are connected through Facebook, easiest way to find your friends. Like, hey, oh my gosh, I didn't know they had an Instagram. Well, now I can follow them because the little follow button is right there. And you're now following them on Instagram because they were your Facebook friend. I don't see much else that would be useful. I would just say now also, okay, this is useful. This little arrow right here, it's the same arrow that you would click on a picture if you wanted to send it to someone. So that little arrow, that is actually where your messaging is. So it's going to be at the top right of your screen. And so it'll just show the people that you have been messaging. It also have a little red dot by it if you do have a message, and it should show up in your like regular cell phone feed. So hopefully that'd be pretty useful. Otherwise, you can also click this plus button if you want to search someone to send a message to. So also, like I said, Instagram is another great way to communicate to people because they have messaging on it now. And so it makes it a lot easier to get a hold of other people. So that should be most of the in and outs of Instagram. If you just want to reload your page, you just kind of pull the screen down once you see the little loading key, and it is honestly that easy. If there were any other questions, I'm sure people could get in contact with me if they need it. If not, there could be other tutorials out there, but I hope this one helps. Bye guys.